Hello everyone. This is our guy again with more Final Fantasy 14. And I want to just continue where I left off. Goedenavond, dit is our guy again. Nogmaals met Final Fantasy 14. En we gaan weer verder bij het punt waar we vorige keer gebleven waren. Ik zal even inloggen. Niet al te lang te zien. En dan gaan we verder met level 85 als ik het goed heb. Kijk, daar gaan we alweer. I'm on breed. Op met naar de volgende quest. Dus, dat wil zeggen... The skies aflame. Okay. Hey, Marfa. What to call you? I'm afraid we've received another call for assistance. This one comes from Razatan. Others have assembled in the main hall to discuss the situation. You must join them at once. Alright, don't get your tail in a twist. Enter. Filmpje. Journey to Thafnir. Map. That's the quickest way. Snelste weg. Papa.
And lo, vile beasts did rise. Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash. Sun scorches earth and boils seas. And our sins ascend unto the heavens. Three dooms to unmake all we were.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
We have. What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
Last night, the Isle was rocked by tremors, and the earth itself cried out. Aloft, the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and rage. No. To say they came forth would be inexact. The people of Radzat-Han themselves transformed into these baleful fiends. Though the phenomenon was observed throughout our lands, the first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city. Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations. The people decry them as blasphemies. The Large One's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat.
And what of Vritra?
Vritra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet he knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people. I pray his boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again? I have no words to express my gratitude. Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Yedlimat. They will make landfall in an area of dense jungle, where one can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt. I leave you to your preparation. You will find me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
Oké. Nu weten we waar we je kunnen vinden. Let's go.
We're as prepared as we'll ever be. Let's go.
Everyone has assembled, yes? I thank you for lending us your aid in our battle against the blasphemy. Let us review our plan of attack. I would have you board this boat and circle around to the north side of the island. There you will find a dense jungle that we call Vanaspati. It's a sacred wood, home to many temples and a number of villages. Ritra and the Radiant Host have gone there ahead of us. I ask that you join them and do all in your power to destroy this blasphemy. And by the way, we zijn nu op de helft, zeg maar. Het level 85. Oké. Dus we gaan gewoon verder met naar 90. En oké, duty finder. Deze. That's item level 15. Role and item level restrictions are lifted for parties meeting minimum size requirements. Oké. Join. Kijken hoe lang het duurt. Aha. Commence. Format. Okay. Hi. First time here. Filmpje. Lekker. Het ziet er heel bekend uit.
My friends, heed me. These are children of Stavner. Forgive me. I could do them no harm.
Damn. So small.
This is the only way. I shall silence the beasts of the air. Pray continue onward.
Gelijk maar eentje weggegaan. Oh, jammer voor hem. Dan de volgende. Dat is de bos. Even kijken wat deze doet. Ik ben zeer benieuwd. Oh shit. Safe spots. Okay. Deze spots van die smileys zijn dus alleen niet graag van. Holy crap. Ah! Het is apart. Fuck.
What is this vile presence I sense? The horde draweth near. Be on your guard.
Be on my guard. Yes. Brains of the Lord. Nou, het bot is wel een effect. Niet zo mooi. Twintania. Nee, opzij. Oké, op naar de volgende. Nog meer loot. Mooi. Dit is de... Dit is de tweede boss. Okay, cool. Okay. Denken dus mijn schade. Ja. Volgen we een andere keer wel uit. flanks. Printen. En dit is volgens mij... Ja... Tweede bos. En die is... bij. En zo te zien... Volgende area... Een hapje. Boss. Uh-oh. Meer. Filmpje. Oké, dit is dus... Los. vessel. Oh, holy shit. Eh? Oh, holy crap. Okay. En dat gaat niet zo. Nope. Okay. Je krijgt dus op het scherm te zien welke schadelijk is. Shit. Dat ze dat aankomen met z'n tweeën. Maar ik, area. Nee, dit is de derde keer, 3 keer een scheepsrecht. Zou dat het hem zijn? Wel aardig. Oké. Yes. Okay. Okay. Oké, filmpje. Duty complete. Yay. Hey. Loot 2, die en die. Oké, nou. Nu ga ik ook eruit en dan gaan we volgens mij verder met het filmpje. Oké. Dus stoppen we even met praten.
As I feared.
What is it?
Beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well. There is no ether. Where the creatures should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
Emptiness? But that would mean...
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying. This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud. Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
But the beast spoke with its dying breath. Surely at least a sliver of the man it was endured.
Mayhap so. But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
Gods be good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
Not by any means known to me. Or by any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
Oké. Aardige gewaarwording.
The beasts rage on, their hunger insatiable. Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate. Once proud sons and daughters of Thavnir, all of them, and now I spill their blood.
Vitra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe.
You put your secret at risk.
Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vitra, calamity has come to Radzatan. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair. More than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vitra, and guide us to salvation.
What madness is this, I-One? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it would do naught but foster confusion and chaos. Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone. I ask that you remain at Ahewan's side, and render unto him what aid you may. I know not what lies ahead, but without you, Radzatan will not survive.
Take me with you. I am as at home fighting in the air as I am on land. Take me with you.
Were my words unclear? I require no assistance. Thy place is at Ahewan's side.
Estinian, here. The last thing you ever wanted. A link pearl. We'd gain much from knowing your elevated perspective. And it'll keep you from getting lonely, which I know you loathe.
You heard the man. Seems I'm coming with you after all.
Then I pray thy grip is iron. Be it on thy head if thou dost chance to fall.
Fair enough. Now, shall we?
I fear it is as Vitra says. We will not survive this on our own. While I am loath to impose upon you again,
I would insist if you did not. 'Tis the very reason we have come.
Is that so?
then once more I find myself without words to thank you properly. Let us return to the capital and plan our next course of action.
Okay. Our radiant host has eliminated the immediate threat to the city, though it pains me to know those beasts were once my own people. No telling when or where the next transformation might occur. We must remain vigilant and steel ourselves for whatever is yet to come. Skies Aflame complete. Oké, wat is de volgende? Even kijken, de Blasphemy Unmasked. Oké. Accept. Give me my friends. Must return to Megaduta for the time being. There I can better manage this crisis and dispatch my troops as the situation demands. In that case, we shall carry out an investigation of our own here in the city. Mayhap the residents can tell us more about the first of the transformation and the conditions under which it occurred. If we can ascertain what exactly triggered these tragic events, it may give us some insight as to a possible solution. Time is of the essence. Let us split into 3 groups that we may cover more ground. LSA and I will see to Vaxa's path. Anchored on Ishtola, pray make for Dharma. Leave Artha to Graha and Humor. The information you can gather on the first blasphemy or the manifestation of the final days here in the city would be most helpful. When we have completed our respective inquiries, let us convene in front of Megaduta, that we might share what we've learned with the Satrap. Okay, yes. Okay, Graha. Hell will be off then, yes. Martha is home to Artha is home to the High Crucible of Alchemia. Those alchemists forge many of our warding skills. That seems as good a place as any to begin our investigation, you think? I spoke briefly with Nuhadin, chief alchemist there. Last visit, you would be happy to answer our queries. Waar moeten we nu heen? Oké. logo. Kijken of wij kunnen tunen. Disabled. Heerlijk. Die. Remember those red eyes? What with those scions? Commissioned the scale for us, yes? Welcome you back to my crucible. Aren't you here in these troubling times? We are assisting the satrap in investigating the crisis that plagues the city. I happened to catch sight of any of the creatures? I did. I was going about my work. I was disturbed by crashing footsteps so powerful that the very ground shook. I rushed outside and what I beheld. The night sky was burning. Suddenly, panicked screams coming from the direction of Bazaar. The next instant, a monstrous beast poked its head out from amidst the stalls. A handful of the Radiants rushed to the scene, only to be sent brawling as the fiend and its minions propelled them down skyward. Last when we came from the vicinity of the markets, this knowledge may prove useful. Thank you for sharing your tale. Well, we believe we now know where we should try next. Bazaar then. Yep. Bazaar. Okay. My shop's closed until further notice. Just to stay with a more pressing concern these days. Yeah, I believe so too. We have come not in search of wares, but information concerning the enormous fiend that tore through the bazaar. Did you perchance witness anything? Afraid not, my friend. I was here the whole time, so I only saw its little minions. Mess of the place they did. While that was all going on, the great big one tore through the west side of the bazaar. Better you'd have better luck asking there. Okay. Goes to textile stalls. This is Tafnarian weave, I must say. It bears a resemblance to the tradition of fabrics. Corvos. No wonder, really, just across the water. I'm much of an expert in Corvosi culture, of course. I've visited my ancestral home since coming to Charlian. Like as not, I will never reside there again. Said, in recent days I felt more acutely aware of my heritage. Grateful. Thanks to my forebears that I inherited the royal eye, and with it the wisdom of ancient Alec. So, well, I hope my countrymen are safe. One day, when this calamity is memory, I would like to see Corvos again. Once. Okay. Big work. Okay, the west side. The other side. Nothing the matter, traveler? Are lost, perhaps I could be of assistance. Offer is most appreciated. We are not lost. We are in need of information. You know anything about the gargantuan beast rampage through the bazaar? Aye, I saw it all. I wish I had not. Well, I was going about my work. All of a sudden, a piercing scream cut through the air. I turned around and there was the fiend. Massive body bursting through the entryway with the force of a tidal wave. Then it was gone. Quickly as it came. Yes. Sisters at mercy. What's happening to the world? What am I to do? We're safe? Settle down, friend. Nature has passed. At least for now. Not too painful to remember. Could you tell us what you saw? First I heard the screams. Running beasts came charging toward us. One of them was huge, bigger than a married, throwing people about like rag dolls. Was eating them. I hid under the counter, saw others do the same. Shrieking and wailing kept getting louder. More voices in the throng. Beasts, victims, I couldn't tell. I knew not what was happening. I still don't. That is enough, my brave, to share. Many of your fellow merchants are safe. Crucible 2 has survived mostly unscathed. Pray stay close to your friends and loved ones. Rest your body and mind while you are able. In fact, that is the most we can expect here to tell us. I think it's best we find a place outside the bazaar where we might rest and review our findings. Oké. Dan doen we dat toch. En terug. By their accounts, the transformation had already occurred by the time the beast reached the bazaar. Okay. It tore through the west side of the bazaar and headed towards the Etherite Plaza. In other words, the blasphemy may have first appeared in this vicinity. That being the case, people in that mayhem surely tell us more. Ah. Okay. Koning, yes. Moet ik straks nog meer met die anderen ook. Daar. Going after that enormous beast, are you? Well, you saw it. Including the very instant that poor bastard transformed. And the gods for putting me there. Started over there by the window. Few men, merchants, probably talking and drinking. Conversation must have taken a turn for the worse. Next thing I know, their leader, I suppose he was, buries his head in his hands and the black mist was swirling about him. Then his whole body burst apart and there stands a hideous, laboring beast, massive and foul, all gaping maws and bulging eyes. His friends started shrieking. And the black mist comes again until the change takes them too. Stuff of nightmares, I tell you. Nightmarish indeed. Incidentally, do you perchance know who those merchants were? No. Decorator by trade, much cause to mingle with their sort. Oh, Elil, barmaid, chatting with them though. You might know something. Let's just anyway take a seat where we like. We're open for business as per usual. Rumera. No. I mean, blasphemy, that's what the Radiant is calling it. Anyway. Or two. We all did. Standing here at the counter as married, poured me a drink. When suddenly there came this dreadful sound like pained, angry groan. Unlike anything I've ever heard. Turned around in shock and from an ominous cloud of black mist rose the creature, enormous and ghastly to behold. For what happened next, recall and shivers up my spine. By some stroke of fortune I was able to slip outside before the beast got its claws on me. The sight that greeted me offered no solace. Blue sky above, red as blood. Married, myself and the other survivors clung to each other for dear life until the Radiant host came to our aid. Wait, I hear it correctly? Beast manifested before the sky began to burn? I'm certain of it. Windows here offer a clear view of the sky, and I saw nothing out of the ordinary until the beast appeared and began to rage. Speak to my Leo. filmpje. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Midst Mayhem. What can I get you? We have come not for libations, but rather for information. You are Emilio, yes? We are investigating the so-called blasphemy on the settler's behalf. We hear it was one of your customers, a merchant, that first underwent the transformation. What can you tell us about him? He was something of a regular here, especially of late. Carl Zaal was his name. He ran his own consortium, dealing primarily in the export of Twintanian specialties. Okay, this one. Yes, the names ring a bell. Didn't know you meet them both on your first trip to Twintania. If I recall correctly, Al Zal ran a trading operation in Jetlimat, and it was there that you made Matsiar acquaintance. Yes, it's the same Carl Zal, no doubt. A rather successful man from what I gather. That said, it was clear that he had fallen on hard times of late. Those ghastly towers popping up everywhere can't have been good for business. Even now, with the towers gone, the collapse of the empire has led to all sorts of problems elsewhere. Market for luxuries is surely not what it once was. Trying times for the head of the trading consortium indeed. Al Zal was a compassionate man. Even as his own business suffered, he did what he could to provide for the artisans, fishermen, and many others who counted on him to sell their wares. Indeed. It was the very topic of yesterday's meeting, as far as I could hear. Yet, as they discussed matters further, Al-Zal's tone grew grave and grim. It was then that... Forgive me. I would not have you recall the memory if it brings you pain. If I could, I would ask just one more thing. You notice anything unusual about Carl Zal in particular? Please, anything at all? It springs to mind. Perhaps someone else can help you. Carl Zal lived for his work. Had no family that I know of. Employees and associates knew him best, but they too are lost to us. Still, perhaps his neighbors know something I do not. I can direct you to them. Believe it would help. What do you say? The Blasphemy Unmasked complete. Okay. Op naar de volgende. Amidst the Apocalypse. Let's go. Well, made his home in Kama, nearby residential area. gather. Zal lived there since childhood and was known throughout the neighborhood. Name is new to me. How do we get there? I'll write down some directions. Cannot promise that you will find what you seek there. Nothing else. It is a start. Let's see where this lead takes us. Oké, we moeten dus een heel eind lopen. Here we ascend the stairs. Just a second. Is al attuned. That's fine. Yui. In which case we should take the path leading to southeast. This way. Going this way, we should arrive in Kama before long. Walk these unfamiliar streets is quite an adventure, is it not? I can only hope we can explore Razatan at our leisure once this crisis has passed. Yeah. Go to. Okay, what's next? Must be Kama. We have arrived at last. Let's begin questioning the residents without delay. No doubt someone here can tell us more about Kalzal. Unrecent events, I imagine many are taking shelter indoor. even kijken. Ethernet shard. Tuning. Yes. Okay. In the world. Oh, here is terrain. Think about it another time. I woke up and I am not exactly in the mood for idle chit-chat. Well, that's one way to avoid panic, I suppose. Pardon our intrusion. You may not have noticed, but a great danger has come to Twintania. I encourage you to stay alert. Prepare to flee the city should the situation turn dire. Before we leave you in peace, pray allow us to ask you a question or two. You know the local merchant named Zal? Oh, did you notice anything unusual about him recently? Zal. Hi, I know him. In fact, we spoke just the other day. Like many others, his business was doing poorly. Still, it seems as though he'd managed to turn things around thanks to the generous order from the Ruveda fibers. Why, he was practically dancing in the streets. I'd spoken with him since. I assume it all went well. Gina Baha might be able to tell you more though. I recall he was one who brokered the arrangement. Make a point to visit him after we've spoken with other local. Okay. Let's see what else. Oké, laten we hier maar even naar binnen gaan. Ah. Marty. Known since he was a boy. Never a man who was born to be a merchant, it was him. Always early to depart and late to return. He'd spend his days procuring the finest wares and seeking out willing customers. Let's say it came to him easily as breathing. Sadly, business was lagging of late. No surprise, really, with how dangerous travel has become. He was cooped up in his house from dawn till dusk the other day, no doubt racking his brain for a way to turn his fortunes around. Then at night, I heard the door open. I looked out to see Zal sitting on a bench. His head hung low. A man with the weight of the world on his shoulders. The situation must have been quite dire indeed. Notice anything else out of the ordinary? Nothing to speak of other than the troubles with his consortium. The same old Zal, cordial and honest like always. Yes, these questions you are asking. Something happened to him? He wasn't caught up in that terrible incident at the bazaar, was he? I travel much these days, but my daughters told me not to venture outside. Stuck in here as I am, I've heard little about these bizarre goings on. Rest assured, it is safe for now. The situation may change without warning. I urge you, stay close to your daughter and be prepared to take refuge should the satrap order it. Okay. Oops, deze. Okay. verder lopen. Hier langs. I think these stairs lead to Dharma. At the side, the red sky above. In the father days of yore, heavens burned and the stars fell. Creation magic run amok. That was my assumption when I saw Amaroth. Perhaps the ancients believed the same. The terror of a single powerful individual was the cause of their calamity. And those self-same horrors now manifest themselves before our eyes. What could it be that sets the heavens aflame and turns ordinary men to beasts? The Gaul. Filmpje. Okay. Fine. Have any crates of products such as carpets, clothing, and the like? Bring them here. Primary storehouse. Crate full of clothing, is it? I can take care of that. I can take that off your hands. Many thanks. Hey. Oh. Right, the brawny one, aren't you? Thing. I don't know when you need to predictable times. Crate full of fabrics, is it? The what I was hoping to. Here, let me put that away for you. Zo. Ik ben klaar, wat nu? Natuurlijk kan ik wel wat vertellen over deze game. Dit is een MMORPG. En tot nu toe is het wel een hele leuke game. Wat ik leuker vind aan deze game in ieder geval is dat je op één karakter, dat ik je meteen even zien. Kijk, je op één karakter alle jobs en tasks kan doen. Zelfs de... zo tof. Zelfs de crafting en gathering. Zo gaaf. Kijk, wat moet ik nou doen? Dan moet ik terug. Tadaa! Nee, eentje verder. Hier moet ik heen. Ja. Well, satisfied with your work, then so am I. I've done us a great favor, traveler. Oké, filmpje. I take it that your establishment did not escape the attack unscathed? We did not. Thankfully, most of our workers had already left for the day, but those of us still here saw it all. Yeah. We looked to the burning skies in confusion, and then... Before we could even begin to make sense of it, a hideous creature burst through the doors, shrieking. We ran for our lives, but one of my colleagues was not so fortunate. He cried out a scream of such agony, such terror, and in the next instant he too sprouted fearsome claws. Dat is mooi. The sight of it caused another fellow to panic, and then, well, he too transformed. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Sorry, something you wanted to ask? Indeed. I knew the merchant. You knew the merchant Kalzal, did you not? I believe he had some dealings with your establishments. Well, I know him well. We'd arranged for his consortium to deliver a large shipment of fabrics. In the end, received a better offer. Had to turn him down. I understand his business is struggling, but so is ours. Another of our most reliable trading partners agreed to transport the goods for a much smaller commission. We have been fools to refuse. Thereabove, or withdrawing the offer. Understand, we simply had no choice. He tried to put on a brave face when I delivered the news, but his dejection, despair were plain as day. He said he'd discuss it with his associate, till he'd all but given up hope. Action and despair. Remember what we saw in Vanaspati, yes? Soldiers and jungle dwellers pushed the very brink, turning into beasts one after the next. It would seem the same phenomenon occurred here. Poor craftsmen attacked by the fiends, as well as those who witnessed it, all undergoing the change. I suspect that everything began with Kalzal. By all accounts, it was who suffered from the most profound and piercing despair. Wait, could that be it? That such intense emotions were what triggered his transformation? Much remains unclear. I believe we are drawing closer to an answer. At any rate, we must discuss our findings with the others. Okay. Amidst the Apocalypse complete. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. En de volgende. Mensen nog meer vragen hebben over deze game, stel ze gerust. Ik probeer op te letten wat er in de chat gebeurt. We were to convene with the others in front of Megaduta. Not. That should be just outside. Any luck? They will have already returned from their own investigations. Friend, we must take our leave. I pray that our establishment is spared further tragedy. Remember, your lives are far more precious than anywhere's. You are ordered to flee, do so without hesitation. Indeed. Thank you for your concern and pray you two take care as well. En Graha is er al vandoor. What? Okay. That's just outside. Dan gaan wij ook naar buiten. Ah. Oké. En het volgende filmpje. Oh, oké. Bla bla bla.
There you are. You've spoken with the survivors.
Ja, ik heb met ze gesproken.
Indeed. We thought to share what we have gleaned, that we might together gain a greater understanding of present circumstances.
Fortuitous timing. Alize and I completed our own investigations not long ago.
Then we should take a moment to compare notes. Shall we begin with the two of you?
So the merchant Karzal was gravely concerned about his business in the days preceding his untimely end.
The tales we heard were much the same. The first victims to be changed into blasphemies were all overcome with anguish of one manner or another. Then those who saw their loved ones stolen before their eyes succumbed to a similar panic, setting in motion a chain of transformations.
Fear, unease, despair. These negative feelings serve as a catalyst.
If so, then it is not unlike the calamity that befell the ancients. With their creation magics, they unwittingly gave form to untold horrors. Had they simply lost control, surely it would have manifested in many forms, not all of them monstrous. Yet somehow, this phenomenon is triggered solely by the darkness in their hearts, a common thread with what we now witness.
Common, but not identical. While the beasts the ancients faced were forged with magic alone, those of today are born of sentient beings. Why remains to be seen, but there is one fundamental difference between us and our predecessors. Our souls are sundered, whereas theirs were not. Perhaps that single variable makes all the difference.
If I may, there was another detail that troubled me. We have it on good authority that Karzal's transformation took place before the skies began to burn.
What? If that's true, then the situation's more dire than we realized. It means even if there's no ominous sign presaging the final days, anyone, anywhere, has the potential to become a beast. Even in lands we thought safe, even as we speak.
Look! It's the satrap! The satrap!
Thank the heavens!
Laat horen wat je te zeggen hebt, Atrap.
My countrymen, I am relieved and heartened to see you strong and safe. While the danger has not yet passed, far from it, allow me to assure you that the beasts that raged within the city walls have been exterminated to the last. Outside this sanctuary, the brave men and women of the Radiant Host and our dragon ally continue to battle our unholy foes. I pray these tidings put your minds at ease and help you calm your hearts. Have faith that we shall soon conquer this terrible trial.
Your Excellency, is there any word from Palaka's stand? My grandson was bound for there yesterday, and I worry for his life.
We are still awaiting a report. But I promise you, as soon as I have aught to share...
Your Excellency, I bring grave news.
You are?
I'm Matsya of Akyali, a humble fisherman.
Ah, I remember you from our first visit.
Wait, you're... But no, that can wait. When the skies turned red, I set off for Palaka's stand, fearing for the safety of a friend. But as I drew near the village, I saw dreadful beasts all about.
No! Gods have mercy! Your Excellency! Save my grandson, I beg of you!
We will spare no effort to save all we can, but you must remain calm.
Calm? You tell me to be calm? You saw those beasts? They tore our bravest warriors limb from limb! What if we are too late, huh? They catch him, sink their fangs into him? The fangs! The screams!
Get away from her, now!
Kill them before it spreads.
We'll handle this. See the townspeople to safety.
Okay, moet je pak je pet.
Lord, as fast as you can.
Our people, you must save them.
My son.
Enough! You must run. For their sake and your own. Yes, you will survive. You must.
Oh, dit is al een heel leuk filmpje. Dit is wel niks te doen.
Be strong, my friends! Fear not, for we will defeat these abominations! Brave men and women of the Radiant Host, lend your Stola and Thancred your aid. Let not a single beast escape. The rest of you, flee this place. Carry the wounded if you must. Head indoors or underground. Above all, stay calm. No beast will follow you. We will see to that.
Alphino! Alice! Leave the city to us, and make for Palaka's stand at once! Matsya, show my friends to the village! I promise you, they're more capable than the host's finest!
Right!
Go with them, will you? We will save these people. As many as we can.
Oké. Het is interessant. Oké, Alphino. We must save Palaka's stand, whatever it takes. Matsya. Pains me to put you into harm's way, but I would ask your aid as well. Of course, Palaka's stand is not far, just down that hill. As I told His Excellency before, the path blocked by terrible creatures. I had no choice but to turn back. In that case, this is what we shall do. I ask that you take the lead and dispatch the beasts you encounter. Alice and I will keep Matsya hidden amidst the trees and follow when the path is clear. Alright. Until what danger awaits us, keep your eyes peeled. Hier naar beneden. En dan... Oké. Tegenkomen hier. Nation. Oké. Attack for single targets. Oké. Nou. Healer. Heb je niet echt veel attack spells tot je beschikking. Ik speel nou als een healer. Dit is dus de AoE-attack die ik heb van mezelf. kijken. Momentje. Nu verder. Oké. We zijn er. Oké, filmpje. Daar zijn we weer. It cannot be. Oké, jammer, niet ingesproken. Must heal those we can and quickly. No beasts. Stay on your guard. Huh. Okay. Betray. Yeah, the villager has no pulse, nor do they appear to be breathing. What is a dog sign? Cooling body has already begun to stiffen. As a wound suggests, the villager was gored by a terrible beast. Okay, die zijn dus dood. En hierachter ligt er nog eentje. Bastard. Okay. The villager's injuries do not appear to be life-threatening. He does not respond to your efforts. Breathing grows more ragged and shallow, and his vacant eyes are those of a man who has lost the will to live. Even if awake, the nightmare goes on, and now leave me to sleep. Call out, but the man does not respond. Ah, echt waar. Binnen. Prachtig. Ja. You come to help us? Yeah. We need to make my family friends. Ooh. Okay. Oh, for no. Are these the only villagers survived? Ja. En de enige die overgebleven zijn. We hope others managed to flee, but the rest turned to beasts by the 12. Huh. Let's do what we can to see that the damage spreads no further. No matter what comes, we must keep our spirits high, lest we ourselves suffer a similar fate. Okay, beyond the depths of despair. Complete. Okay. Volgende. Goed. And tend to the rest. Pray look after Matsia. No doubt that we have seen their ways even heavier on his heart than ours. Matsia daar. Nog een filmpje. Oké. Hi. Hurt but place to. He still lives. Mattia. Not the words to express my gratitude for your aid. When the heavens began to burn, we were afraid, but did our best to carry on as we always have done. Till today, those unholy beasts came pouring into our village, a flood of midnight and death. There are no words to describe what followed. Men and women I have known since they were babes, struck down by the creatures, only to rise again to join the murderous horde. The guise of those same hideous fiends. In chaos, a handful of our villagers fled for their lives. I hope they have found their way to safety. That's all. Mattia, do you perchance remember Hirasaf and Evan, the young couple who always bought our precious catches? How could I forget, Elder? When I first came to peddle my wares, desperate to eke out a living, they showed me such kindness. Others shunned me as an outsider. Is their way. Hirasaf and Evan bought my fish, sung its praises. They took my fortune around. Alas, I fear they are in terrible danger. I saw them running towards Agama Temple, one of those beasts in close pursuit. They had their child, still but a tiny babe. Do these fiends while carrying the young is an impossible task, surely. Beg of you, go to their aid. Want to help them. I am but a fisherman, not face beasts. Can you come with me? Yes, of course. Natuurlijk. My temple lies to the west of here. Oké. Klop, laat die aan. Die kant op. Oh, wacht even. Ik ben nog niet eens getuned op die Etherite. Dat doe ik nu wel even. Oké. Nu gaan we daar naartoe. Die kant. En ik kan daar niet tussendoor. Die kant. Nou hoor. Oeps. Buurt blijven. Kan ik nou niet gebruiken. Oh, daar is die. Mattia. those who worship Saint Agama. Sadly fallen into disrepair and in recent years. My friends made it this far, no doubt they are hiding somewhere amidst the ruins. Please. Okay. Good. Look. Ja. Gaan we wel kijken. We must hurry. Not. Oh, daar. Oké. Filmpje. Kijken wat daar aan de hand is. And motionless on the ground, bearing a grievous wound. I tried to stay behind, but I couldn't. Anyone? Legs. Find them. Ivan still lives as their child. There's a jungle between here and Palagastan. There is nowhere else she could have gone, I think. Give me 1 second. If your wife and child will return and live. Moet ik terug. Ah, that is it. Destination. No tracks or other signs. Recent travel. En de child. Oké, gaan we verder zoeken. Okay. Just the ball on the black. Okay. Zo. Daar is het. Okay. Mayvan and her daughter came through this area recently. You see no evidence of their passage. Okay. Oh. Back to Palakastan. Let's see. You see any sign of them? I found nothing. The beasts have chased them far from the village. Ah, that's okay. I beseech you, pray deliver Mevan and our little one to safety. Okay, that we might live. De huidige stand van zaken. Oké, dit was wel een interessante stream. Oké, even Meanwhile.
No more enemies to trouble us here.
It's me. How fare you below?
Understood. I will inform Vritra.
Chaos and panic sweep Raz Khan, and many more have succumbed to the transformations. Amidst the fray, Ahawan fell, protecting a grief-stricken father. My friends fight alongside your Radiant host to secure the capital. Beasts have been sighted in Palakastan as well. We have divided our forces in hopes of quelling the threat there. Of small solace is that we now know what triggers the transformation. As my companions tell it,
So it is the very fear and despair in their hearts which inflict this abhorrent punishment upon them.
Yes.
A nightmare from which my children will never awake. O capricious and cruel fate, they are undeserving of such condemnation.
Will you wallow in sorrow or rise to the occasion? Razat Khan is leaderless. Before he passed, Ahawan sought to reveal the truth to his people. Honor his wishes.
To what end? To breed a new conflict between dragon and man. These claws could reduce thee to shreds with a touch. These jaws crush thy bones to dust. Only through my proxy could I walk with my children. Without him, I am a bringer of fear, no different from the beasts which beleaguer them.
Perhaps so. Only in death were Hraesvelgr and Shiva united. Indeed, whenever man and dragon have come together, death has ever been the inevitable result. It was our fear of your kind that sparked a nigh-endless war. Fear and hate of which Nidhogg drank deep as he laid waste to my homeland. And in turn, I took my revenge on his brood. Blood for blood, pain for pain. I thought nothing of theirs, only of mine. And yet, were the chasm between us too vast and too deep, Hraesvelgr would not have borne Isael to battle and our rescue. He would never have entrusted a mortal champion with one of his eyes, and the Dragonsong War would still rage on. And I would still wage a never-ending war of violence and vengeance. The future of our star be damned. I cannot speak for Ahawan's greater goals, yet I know that he served you, served your people, long and true. In this time of unprecedented crisis, he turned to you. You could do worse than to place your trust in him. It will not be easy, but the future of Razat Khan hangs in the balance.
Nou, wat ga je doen, Hraesvelgr? Ritra?
We have company.
Wat moet ik doen?
I am ready.
Oké.
The hour has come, Vritra. It's all or nothing.
Oké. Oké. Dat was wel een gaaf filmpje. Ik ben benieuwd wat hij straks gaat doen. Maar ik ga het even hierbij laten voor vandaag. Ik denk dat ik morgen wel weer verder ga. Ik heb daar wel tijd voor, denk ik. Ik ben zelf ook heel benieuwd wat er gaat gebeuren hiermee. Dus ik zou zeggen, tot de volgende keer. En dat zal morgen wel zijn, denk ik. Doei!